Hey, Tyler, it feels like you guys were able to get the whole running back room involved today. Just what do you like the depth about that group, and what do you think they showed in a game like this?
Yeah, I mean it was a big time job by that room, just stepping up. We knew that we were going to face some different looks this week. Some like boxes, they're going to kick out, play man sometimes, but they were running hard the whole time, so it makes it easy on me. When we're even getting those run checks and the whole room, super proud of those guys. There's no drop off. Whenever somebody new is in the game, it's like you're reloading. They have that same capability, so I have full confidence in them, and Coach Barclay does a really good job getting them ready to play.
Tyler, I think you targeted 11 different receivers. 10 guys made catches today, including the guys out of the backfield. Just talk about how dangerous this wide receiving core is with you.
Wow, I mean, I didn't know that. That was a pretty cool stat. I mean, I think it goes to show what we've been talking about the whole time, and that, we have a bunch of guys that can go back days. I trust every single one of them, obviously, just to go out there and throw it to them, and whatever we're seeing, try and feed them. And they did a really good job catching the ball. I could have had better ball placement on a lot of my throws. Just got to put it on them more. But they did a really good job making plays at the end of the day, and the O-line did a great job protecting up front too. It was really clean. I think we had no sacks or very little, minimal hits, and with that they were bringing cover zero, stuff like that. So they did a really good job.
You guys will go into a bye before having Georgia Tech on the other side. How much do you guys take from these two games and kind of evaluate, especially having a little bit of time before the ACC opener?
Yeah, I think we find out the things that we're good at and what we need to work on. You're facing a great opponent every single week, and it's only going to get tougher, and it's going to be a challenge. So I think we did a really good job of starting fast and taking some punches. We had some mistakes and we had some things that we wanted to clean up, but we faced a lot, and I think these 2 weeks we've learned a lot. So going into the rest of the season, we got to take advantage of every moment, every rep, every practice to continue to climb. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put an exact number on it, but I feel like, we're gonna attack the defense that we see every single week, and whatever that may be. And we have a lot of plays in a short answer that we can get to, and I think that's one of our strengths is that Coach Brom is willing to call a lot of plays, and we have to know a lot of them, and that's partly on my job as well. And I feel really confident in what we can do and spreading the ball around like we were talking about earlier. So I think just the ability that we have, on offense and the talent, and then the playmaking ability and the play calling. We can get into whatever we need to do to get the job done, and that's running the ball, throwing it, screens, checkdowns, taking deep shots, feeding the tight end, whoever it may be. I feel like we kind of got it to everybody.
Tyler, just 2 games in the book for you now. What have you learned maybe about yourself? Obviously, being in this game for a long time, you learn something still every day. So what have you learned about yourself through these first couple games, and what do you feel you personally can still do to grow moving forward, especially with this bye week?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever we have good things that happen, you just keep your foot on the gas and still go into every single play and rip the ball. I feel like we had some close calls on some of those shot plays with some PIs, but really kind of take advantage of those when we can, but then just do my job and spread it out to the guys. And I think what I've learned so far is, good things can happen when you're not trying to push. You don't. It's 90%. When you're trying to be a hero and make every single play, that's usually when bad things happen. So definitely learned a lot, and trying to continue to get better each week so we can get to where we want to be.
Tyler, kind of going off that, you hit some big plays today, but it felt like you had to be a little more methodical to get down the field in this game as opposed to Austin P. What did the Coach Jeff or Coach Brian tell you about staying patient and taking your shots when you get them, but ultimately not forcing it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, they do a really good job on defense at Jackson State of changing up different looks. They play 3-3-5 structure, and they're going to get out into 3 double cloud or cover 1 or 0 combo, and sometimes kick back to 4-3. So they're going to change it up, and I think when we had those light boxes or when we had some advantage runs, we got to take them, and some RPOs may not be there, and then when we have some shots and they're not there, we got to hit the check down. So they do a really good job of getting us in good plays, and it's my job to take advantage of them. And if it's not there, we get a different look and take a positive play. I think my goal is every single play is just have a negative play, and even if there is going to be one, then eliminate turnovers. So got to do a better job of increasing that side of the ball as far as not giving them the ball. We didn't have any turnovers necessarily, but we just got to keep going forward and eliminate negative plays. Sweet. Thanks, guys.